Hi everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of TV Talk. With Valentine's Day quickly approaching, today we're going to break down some of the most romantic shows on television, as well as some that are maybe less romantic if you're kind of in the anti-Valentine's Day mode. So let's start off with some romantic shows. Our first pick might not be a romantic show itself, but it has some really great and iconic television couples, and this show would be The Office. I mean, come on, how can you not love Jim and Pam? They are the definition of relationship goals. On Valentine's Day, you can watch their road to romance, relive some of their best moments, and just celebrate love because Jim and Pam are the #1 TV couple of all time. Our next show has another great couple, and this show is Boy Meets World, and of course we're talking about Corey and Topanga. They're childhood best friends who grow up, fall in love, get married, and now their kids have a TV show. Have you heard of Girl Meets World? They're just so sweet and wholesome. I mean, look at them on Girl Meets World. They have the same sweet and wholesomeness that they did when they were little kids as adults raising their child and teaching her the same values and showing her what true love really is. Our next show is a new show that's brand new this season, and that show is This Is Us. It's got everyone talking. There's so many different kinds of love in this other than romantic love, but obviously since this is Valentine's Day, we're going to focus on romantic love. And that romance is definitely between Rebecca and Jack, the parents of the triplets featured on the show. They definitely have a bit of a rocky road and have their struggles, but they always work their problems out and are stronger in the end. This one's definitely a tearjerker if you've been keeping up with it. No spoilers. You learn a lot more about what happens to Jack and Rebecca, and it just really makes you sad because they're a great couple and people really love them. Our next romantic show is Friends. And Friends, again, might not seem something that like right off the bat is romantic, but think about it. You've got Monica and Chandler, who their love just blossoms throughout the course of the show. They start off as friends, they get together in London, and then honestly, they're my favorite couple on the show. I just think that they bring out the best in each other, and it's really awesome to watch. You also have Phoebe and Mike. Phoebe goes through her time of trying to find Mr. Right, and she finds Mr. Right in Mike Hannigan, and he just is a great balance to her kooky personality, and again, they bring out the best in each other, and what more can you want in a romantic partner? But of course, the iconic Friends couple that everyone talks about is Ross and Rachel. Ross and Rachel, oh boy, they went through the ringer throughout the show. They kissed, then they were on a break, and then he got mad at her, and then he got married, and he said Rachel's name at his wedding, and it was just a mess. Then they got married, and you think they're together forever, but no, they get an annulment, they have a kid together, and then in the series finale, Rachel is on the plane to go to Paris for her dream job, and she gets off the plane for Ross, and they stay together, and it's just beautiful. You know, they're the couple you were rooting for all throughout Friends, and they ended up together in the end, and what more can you ask for? Our next show is Outlander, and this has become a really popular show over the past 2 or 3 years, mainly because of the main characters, Claire and Jamie. If you don't know the premise of the show, Claire is a nurse in World War II who time travels back to early 1700s in Scotland, where she meets this Highland warrior, Jamie. And Claire kind of sort of forgets about her husband back in the 1940s and ends up getting together with Jamie, where they share this very passionate, emphasis on passionate, love affair, and this seems like a very good choice for Valentine's Day if you're looking for something very romantic. Another great romantic option for Valentine's Day is Say Yes to the Dress. Maybe you're not looking to get married yet, but I think secretly everyone kind of likes to watch people wedding dress shop. Maybe you're super into the fashion and you like seeing what they're going to pick out. Maybe you're into all the romantic details of how the bride met her partner and what their wedding day is going to be like. Or maybe you just like to watch great reality TV. Either way, Say Yes to the Dress is a great option because you get a lot of heartwarming stories. You also have the kookiness of all the sales representatives at Kleinfeld's. And then you get to look at really, really pretty dresses. The dresses are probably my favorite part, but it's a great show all around. They're really short, they're like 30 minutes, so you can watch a bunch of them, have a nice little binge sesh on Valentine's Day, and have a little fun. Our last romantic show might be for maybe the people who are a little more cynical about romance, and that is The Bachelor / Bachelorette. Of course, The Bachelor is currently airing, and whatever your feelings are about this show, it's great entertainment. Some people watch it because they truly believe that the people on this show are gonna find their soulmate and going to find love. Other people watch it because it is just hilarious and great reality TV. Either way, they're going out on dates, they're finding love for the right reasons, so it's really cool. But if you do think that it's real love, you might want to think again, because only 6 of the 30 couples who have been through this franchise are still together. So the success rate of the show is not very good, but it's still great television, and if you're looking for something to do on Valentine's Day, you should definitely check this season out. Now that we've talked about all of the mushy romantic Valentine's Day shows, let's talk about some anti-Valentine's Day options. Maybe you're single, maybe you want to celebrate with friends, maybe you're just not into celebrating love on one strict day. You prefer to celebrate it all throughout the year. But either way, we have some great unromantic options for you. Our first one is Parks and Rec, and particularly the Galentine's Day episodes. These are great for if you just want to sit down with some friends and celebrate awesome female friendships. Leslie Knope has the way to go. Galentine's Day is officially February 13th. So you can watch this episode a day early with some of your greatest gal pals, eat some waffles, have some fun, and celebrate the awesome ladies in your life. Our next show is House of Cards, which even though it features a power couple in Frank and Claire Underwood, they're definitely not in it for their romance. They just want to take over Washington and will do it in any ways necessary. They're probably just staying together so that they can use each other for power and to make political gains. This is great television, definitely not romantic, so if you're not in the mood to celebrate Valentine's Day, check out House of Cards. Our next show is Game of Thrones, and this is definitely not romantic. I'm sure everybody probably knows about Game of Thrones, but it's like this medieval society where there's families fighting for power in this kingdom, and there's wars, they're killing each other, they're doing lots of terrible, terrible things. There are many words I would use to describe Game of Thrones, but romantic is not one of them. Even if there are some couples and some love interests throughout the show, romance is not anywhere near the top priority of what's going on in Game of Thrones. So check out some Game of Thrones episodes, maybe get caught up before the new season starts this spring. It's the perfect way to spend your anti-Valentine's Day. And our last anti-Valentine's Day show is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which is kind of like a bro comedy that doesn't require much thought. People really aren't interested in finding romance on this show. They're kind of mean to each other. Don't be mean to people in real life, but if you just want something on Valentine's Day where you can sit back and not think about love and romance, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is the show for you. Thanks so much for watching this episode of TV Talk. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all of our social medias, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and check out our website. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.